So Kia has just unveiled the Sonet compact SUV concept, and it's also released the prices of the Kia Carnival, which had got a lot of bookings. So really Kia are planning a lot for the future in India. And talking to me about it is the global CEO of Kia, Mr. Hanwoo Park. Mr. Park, welcome to India. Welcome to the Auto Expo. Uh, just straight off, I want to just talk about, let's say, the Seltos, which won the Autocar Car of the Year. Really been a great success for you. I remember you originally telling me that you wanted to do 30,000 units in 2019, which was, we thought it was a stretch. So are you happy? You must be quite satisfied with the performance.
I really happy to the response of the Indian Seltos from the Indian customers. And first of all, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the Indian customer and journalists to give us a good response to our Seltos. And also, can you remember when you have launched the Seltos? At that time, you asked me, and how many car unit you can sell in 2019. At that time, I answered you. My target is 30,000 units, remaining 5 months in 2000. You were laughing at me when I said the 30,000, but we did it. Not only not, we did way more than that. I really once again, until now, we got some the 1 lakh bookings and also deliver the 60,000 units for the Indian customers. But once again, I really appreciate Indian customer and journalists. Yeah.
And now you've got your next vehicle. Obviously, you've got the Carnival, but your next really volume product is the Sonet concept, which you've just shown. Compact SUV segment also got a lot of potential. Are you confident you'll take the lead in that, or do you think that's going to be more competitive there?
Will be the SUV segment is a growing market segment in India, but will be fierce competitive market will be there. But I have a confidence. Why? Our Sonet, as you can see, Sonet is the best class in the segment car. So I expect one more the revival, one more successful Kia Motors India, like Seltos.
Right. So, Mr. Park, come on now. You got to give me a figure. You gave me a figure with Seltos. Let me ask you for a figure for Sonet. What do you think you could do in 2020? I know it's coming out in the second half, so you've got 6 months.
6 months. I would say in the full year, my personal expectation is projection is around over 70,000 units per year, but I will expect more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're being a bit conservative this time, I think.
Yeah, I will do.
Right. So, I just want to talk to you. Being conservative, it's a good thing in this market. What do you feel about the state of the economy and even the global economy? It's a tough times for the auto industry. So just wanted to get a sense of, how Kia is looking at not just India, but even the global markets.
That is my big concern in terms of some global operations. Not only India, but also the rest of India. The economy is slightly going down due to some reason. For example, the coronavirus issue, and then normally the economic downturn has growing. But I have a confidence India has a potential country for not only car market but also economy around us in the world. So we are launched the new models, and the other car maker also launched the new models in this year, what I understand. But India is a potential country. Economies will recover in this year. Why the Indian government, India also give us the good signal to the customers, and then will revive the Indian economy. And also compared to the other countries, how can I say, the India ownership is very low compared to the other countries.
So a lot more potential for people to buy cars.
You have India market has more potential market, so we provide some good features, new models, and then we can revive in the India market. Yeah.
And looking globally, India already has a pretty decent percentage of total global sales. Where do you think India will be in terms of percentage for global sales? What do you think is a good target?
Now, out of some the Kia global sales, India is around 6%, and in this year will be reach the 10%, over the 10%, because of some the other rest areas are slightly slowed down, and I hope India operation sales volumes will reach the 10% of Kia sales in globally.
That's quite a big percentage. So obviously a lot of focus on India.
I always really appreciate the India market. Yeah.
And you've been in India before, so you know it quite well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Still, I'm studying for India market. Yeah.
Mr. Park, also, I just want to talk on this whole thing of electrification. A lot of manufacturers are talking about it, but I still think it's very small. And even in India, you've not announced any electric vehicle plans. A lot of manufacturers are doing it. Do you feel it's too early? And it's good to talk about it, but frankly, the customers are still not there.
Yeah. What I understand, the Indian government is urging to the some open to the electric vehicle market in India, but already as you know, Kia is a very strong player in the EV and hybrid, plug-in hybrid EV market, very strong player in the world. Last year we also had a very strong player, but we have enough product line in EV. And also, have you heard about Plan S?
Yes.
Last time I pronounced on the public, at that time we launched the 11 models full lineup in EV model in 2025. And also out of that, we will sell around 1 million eco-friendly car by 2025. And
So by 2025, we should get some of those models to India?
we are ready in the full lineup. And is then some the India electric vehicle infrastructure is matured. We are ready to enter the India market. Yeah.
And Mr. Park, I want to talk to you about the MPV segment. You've launched the Carnival right now. You've got a good response. It's right at the top end of the MPV segment. Kia is known for its MPVs. So can we expect you to be looking at this segment, which is seeing a revival in India, maybe an MPV on a Seltos platform, or maybe even a smaller MPV like the Triber, because the Triber has also shown a lot of volumes. In fact, it's big volumes. So just your thoughts on MPVs and what opportunities you see in India with that.
As you can see today, we launched some new Carnival. It's a luxury MPV segment. We developed the luxury MPV segment in India market. It will be the good. I already got some good response of Indian consumers, and we are thinking about another some MPV. As you know, the Kia is a very strong player in terms of SUV and MPV market in the globally.
Right.
So now today we are launching the Carnival in India market. Next one, I'm considering to launch another MPV model for Indian customers.
Right. That would be more a lower down or Seltos based one, right, on the Seltos platform.
Cannot compete with the Seltos, but it's slightly bigger than Seltos and then low than Carnival. It's some affordable with the affordable price with the adequate space.
And 7 seats.
7 seat I'm considering in the next models.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And what about even a smaller MPV? Do you think there's a space for that? I know you don't have it in your product lineup right now, but just looking at the success, do you think that's also something you could look at?
Still, I'm looking for what is our next models. I already announced the Kia will launch every 6 months one model. We already launched the Seltos. Second one is we launch the Carnival. Next one will be Kia Sonet.
And
After that, maybe MPV.
Right.
The next one I'm considering, and still I'm looking for the suitable models
Right.
for Indian market.
Right. So, just to understand, after QI or Sonnet, there might be a bit of a gap, or will you bringing just to do the six model, you might bring some niche models. Are you looking at niche models, or do you want volume products to get the capacity of your plant optimized?
Well, we have enough the production capacity in our plant, and we launch the. If we launch the Sonet, uh, we have three models. We are launch. We will launch another MPV model. After that, we'll in 2022, we'll we'll have a full capacity 30 lakhs car in our plant.
Right.
Uh,
So obviously, there's you have SUVs above the Seltos also. That's also possible. A seven-seater or something bigger. That can also be a market.
we are looking and I'm studying at that. Yeah.
So
You mean the SUV segment? Yeah. I'm not talking about in this morning also in our subordinate, and I will make a conclusion within this year.
for the CSUV.
C or the MPV, whatever we'll consider.
And just a quick one, Mr. Park. Just a last few questions is, you're looking at SUVs and MPVs, but the heart of the market is also sometimes in hatchbacks and maybe smaller cars. Is that something you're looking at, or is the margin too small and the volume too high to make a profit on it? So just want to understand, will you ever start going down into that part of the market, or maybe after 5 years you will look at that when you have more capacity?
That also will be one of our strategy. The goal will stick to the SUV, or we will go down to the passenger car, the volume model. We have two options, but it depends on the market situations. We are considering the both way to future our lineup.
So obviously, to be honest, you have one advantage of a lot of part sharing with your sister company. So powertrain, all that is already developed, so that you don't have to do a fresh investment.
I'm not a proper position to mention about the sister company, and Kia will do our own ways. Yeah.
So so what you're saying is 2022 you will have full capacity, a full product lineup, and then one more thing is exports. We are seeing some exports coming out of India as well. Is that going to be also part of the strategy? Because I think India is a good export potential, especially for cars like the Seltos.
Actually, when you make a decision to establish the India production site, at that we consider the India plant will be export hub. As you know, the Seltos export already started from 2019. This year will expand more volume from India to all over the world. Even though QI will be the export global model. All global, when I checked all global our distributors, they can see our QI concept car. He got a shock. That's a good model, and that everybody want to our QI model. Will be the symbolic model for export.
And India is the only,
India.
and India is the only production base for Sonnet.
Only for Indian production base will be there. And
Export potential. Well, Mr. Park, thanks very much. Wish you all the best. Obviously, Kia really on a roll, and now with the Carnival, you've got your second product, and we can see your third product also come to life with the Sonnet. So, wish you all the best, and here's to a successful 2020.
Really appreciate the Indian customer. Once again, I really appreciate it.